So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-final press conference. I would like to thank head coach of Liverpool, Jurgen, Klopp, for being here with us a few moments after the final whistle. And I would kindly ask you to state the name, the organization, the media you represent, and to wait for one of our volunteers to bring you the microphone. So we open the floor for questions. Here, please, on second row.
Rob Draper from the Mail on Sunday. Jurgen, commiserations. It was an astonishing final, but it seems the key moment is when Mo goes off and you're dominating the game. Would you agree with that?
Good evening, first of all. And congratulations to Real Madrid. I had 20 interviews, but nobody spoke to me about that. So not to forget, they won the Champions League tonight. So. Of course, it was a big moment in the game. I know if you say something like that after a game you lost, and it sounds always a little bit like you are a bad loser. But it was for me kind of a harsh challenge because the arm is there. And it's like wrestling a little bit. It was unlucky then that Mo fall on his shoulder. And it's a serious injury. That's even worse, a really serious injury. And the shock of the boys was obvious. And we dropped a little bit too deep. Real tried to use that for them positive momentum until we settled a little bit. It was quite difficult, but 0-0 half time, we could adjust a few things. Defending half space is better. Again, what we did before that really good. And playing more football again, what we did then a little bit more often again. And then the other decisive moments, the goals. They were quite strange, and that's how it is now. We all know the result. It's 3-1 Real Madrid, and that's why we are not in the best mood, obviously.
Take the first row here, please. Microphone.
Hi, Jurgen. Richard Martin from Reuters. Is the difference between the two teams that Real Madrid were able to bring on a €100 million player in Gareth Bale?
I'd love to say no, but that's probably not the truth. But they could have. Yeah. Really, yes, he was very decisive, obviously, especially with the bicycle kick. Was a fantastic goal, unbelievable goal. Shows all the skills of him. And but we had then after that, we had still, they had the crossbar obviously as well. They had 1-2 big counterattacks, but we had the post as well. We had set pieces. They were absolutely okay. The difference is that you need a little bit of luck in a football game, especially in a final. We had not only no luck, we had actually on plus bad luck. That's the problem. It's nothing. Tomorrow we have to. That's how in life is. Life always you have to accept that we do that, and we will carry on. But in a moment we only see all the situations and you think, wow, how did that all happen tonight? And but the game is over, and whatever I could say, the result will not change.
I have a question in the middle. Yes.
Hello, Jurgen. You say that Mo Salah's injury is serious. Could you give us a bit more detail what it is and how long?
Not really, but I think it's in the hospital for an X-ray. That's I think it's either the collarbone or the shoulder itself. So it doesn't look good. That's it.
Please, here, first row.
Carlo Bianchi, Tercetempo.es. Good evening, first of all. Everything tonight went really wrong, really wrong. Do you think that Salah injury was the beginning of a nightmare, wasn't it?
It was, of course, not. It's just very bad for Mo, very bad for us, very bad for Egypt, everything, and that's part of the sport. I don't like that part of the sport, but it's part of the sport that things like this can happen. Yeah, it's just I don't know what would have happened if Mo could have played on. We will never know that. So we will never know that. But I think everybody saw the first half an hour. We were the opponent. Probably everybody would have expected. We played good football. We switched the side. We kept the ball. We prepared direction. We created chances. We pressed them high in good moments, good timing, all the things. Yeah, and now we lost 3-1, so I don't think that in 10 years anybody will speak about how we lost. So it's only for that, and that's what happened tonight.
Next question in second row here.
Igor Martinenko, Ukrainian Public Broadcasting Company. Mr. Klopp, thank you for amazing, incredible season. It was really epic and awesome. I have some things that you are true rock and roller. Maybe last coach, last manager from good old times, from the romantic football era. And I know many football fans from whole world, many journalists have the same feelings. My question about this night: did you play against commercial in football, against big money, against billions, millions, or it's just two good teams? Thank you.
Thank you for the first part of your speech, and I was saying about it was a football game, so we are not. We buy players, we sell players, we do exactly the same like Real Madrid, only maybe a little bit different opportunities, but I'm fine with our opportunities, all fine. How I said, I really think, and I think it's not important because nobody talks about it anymore, but if the things would have been not that bad for us tonight, we could have won the game. That's how it is. We were there, we were here, and we did the things we are good in. And if we stay all on the pitch, if we don't make these kind of mistakes, it's all if. Now we can win the game. That's the only thing why we came here. But now the things went how they went, and we have to accept that. So that's all.
Here, the second row also.
Dear Mr. Klopp, have you talked with Loris Karius, or what guys say to him?
I have only very, very few words after a game, but yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing to talk in the moment. It's really hard. I really feel for him. That's nobody wants that, and yeah, that's the situation. The mistakes were obvious. We don't have to talk about that. It's all clear. He knows it. I know it, you all know it, and now he has to deal with it, we have to deal with it, we will do that, and of course we will be with him, that's no doubt about that, but I'm pretty sure in this room are a few people, if they forgot how we lost against, they will try to remember things like that. I really hope that your mistakes are not that good in memories of other people. So, but tonight, we don't have to talk about that. It was not his night, obviously, clear.
In the middle here, gentleman.
Buenas noches, señor Klopp. Carlos Forjanes, del diario AS. Decía ayer en la conferencia de prensa previa que el Real Madrid se movía muy bien en las situaciones caóticas. Usted ha hablado ahora de la lesión de Salah, pero también ha sucedido la lesión de Carvajal, un jugador muy importante para el Madrid. Precisamente ahí es cuando el Real Madrid, en esa situación caótica, mejor ha funcionado. ¿El Real Madrid es ahora mismo un equipo invencible después de haber ganado 3 Champions seguidos?
Your Spanish was that loud that I didn't understand the English. Maybe the English translator can
yes,
tell
if
me
we can
again.
translate again.
Oh, good. still didn't know where the question was in the first part. I only hear what you said. He said that, I said that, and that was how it happened, right?
Can you please ask the question once
No,
again?
no,
Just
no,
quick.
wait. I answered the second part of the question.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we'll take the last two questions, please. Here, front. And the lady, we finish with the lady.
Georg Lorentzen, ourfootball.com. Mr. Klopp, if you had the second chance, would you change something in your preparation to this final?
I like the questions. No.
The last one, please, the lady here.
Thank you very much. Ukrainian press. I will try in English if you. I agree with my Ukrainian colleague. You're a fantastic manager. I like your press conference. You make football better.
Yeah.
So the simple question, like, how are you? I not mean like, thanks, I'm fine, but really, how are you after such final?
I'm not fine. I'm absolutely opposite of fine. But I try to be professional, so that's difficult enough. But again, I said a few times tonight already, I'm not important. I'm turning 51 next month or so, so I lost games in my life before, I won games in my life, I know how to deal with that. But what you cannot avoid is the feeling you have in the night after the game. So we all feel really, really bad. And the way home will not be the best trip we ever had in our life, but we have to accept it now. We wanted everything and got nothing or minus something with the injury of Mo. We didn't win the final. We lost a very important player, like probably Egypt lost for the World Cup, a very important player. I still hope it's not like this. I have no idea what's exactly, but how all the medical department, what they said, so far it's not, doesn't look really good. So, but that's it. That's it really. At the end, it's a football game. We tried everything to win it. That's why I wouldn't change anything in my preparations. I did the best I could, and it was not good enough, and I have to accept that. That's it. Sorry.
One more compliment. Congratulations to Liverpool.
I don't need any more. I'm fine. Thank you very much.
And all the best for next season.
Yeah, thank you.